don't have the resources to put up with your mistakes. You are officially on probation. Does that come with a raise? It comes with a warning. One more violation of our rules, and you will be fired.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Let's get it, fellas.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken from about the 12.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 41, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defense...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Raiders 0. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 36.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Carr now on first down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. It's a gain of 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
To throw his Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Carr throwing on second down. The open man here, Renfro. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for another Las Vegas.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. From the 35 on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Carr now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the 1st half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doctor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Sets up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring this back.
I'll catch you on the rate, bro. DDA is helping you too much. Making my guys drop balls when they're open. Like, come on now. Yeah, I don't mind losing, but don't give me the scripted shits.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 39, Purdy, rush coming, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Find something else, bro.
A lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once.
I've got a nano for that formation.
You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Out to his left. And they hit him as he
better get out from under center, bro.
Go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising
Not
move
safe
here
out
on
there.
the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jacobs going to try the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Brought down at the 20. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from the 20. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball.
Now a hit and a loose football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is in to make it 16-0.
How long are you going to play a weak box for?
Sensing a trend here, 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 2-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go play action here. Purdy. And looking for Kittle.
Told you to get out from under center, bro.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the
Where your run defense at?
And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do?
Would you stop playing weak box?
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. From the 10.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Be smart here. Don't come out in that formation no more.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And Brent,
I'll let you. Appreciate it. Want to get that reverse to that first guy. I could have beat him, but he just got so much AI assistance.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be
What made you think that was a good idea?
picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense
Who your fastest receiver is. I'm going to have an adjustments on the field for this
in
shit.
attack mode in this game.
I wouldn't even throw it to him.
Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Look at him. He's crying. Look at him. He got his whole mouth out. Look at that. He's going to kick me off.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Weak box.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Shoves him aside.
Weak box. And a linebacker's on the field. Find out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Jacobs like a bowling ball. This dude got DBs at linebacker. I'm about to fucking annihilate him.
On second down, Jacobs.
Fucking tackle. He's too small.
Stopped short of the 10. In need of a conversion on third down.
You need some linebackers, bro.
Not much sense.
You need linebackers to tackle Jacobs, not a fucking safety. Might want to get out of that. Change your sub linebackers quick, because I'm going to expose you.
Use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They scored.
You ain't took them out yet. You still got safeties in there. It's a weak box, bro. You're not going to be able to tackle Jacobs with a safety. How many times are you going to get ran over like that before you realize, oh shit, this dude knows what he's talking about? How many bars of soap did you eat as a kid for saying bad words? Did you like it?
A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Better make that change quickly. Because I'm going to just run all over that shit like a steamroller. No.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Oh, bro, what the fuck? Bolton!
Swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers have cut the lead back down to 2. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Crosby with the
smarter linebackers,
this
bro.
is now a 1-point game.
Sack.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And normally I'd warn
realize 3-3 nickel, anything like that is a weak box versus base personnel offense, 12 or 21, right?
And they want to keep it out of theher last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball can snap it and get back to work.
Keep steamrolling until you learn nickel defense is not a run defense, my guy.
43-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And that'll hurt the
Guy
average
blocked
a
me.
bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
We got this.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
Waller cut up
He's going to be
with it, man.
stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Got him right where we want him.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, you make that throw, my guy.
Intercepted. Picked off by Jair
Let him beat.
Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception?
Stop spamming that play, bro.
That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon from 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it?
All right, Devontae, man.
2 points for them.
Actually, that was on Carr.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
His baseline,
As
he's
the offense
boxed.
comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps
I'll tell you, that dude is not strong enough to tackle Jacobs. Why you got his little ass in
I
there?
think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception,
Still got, now you got a safety at defense.
confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete.
He's not going to get a shed.
And then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here. A long way to go. Here's Jacobs.
Get off the play.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28.
Why are you spamming the weak box, bro? Why do you have safeties at linebacker? They're not going to be able to
Here
shed.
comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes
Gotta
down
keep
at
no huddle
the
in there, not going to have the
26.
stamina.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he
Shed
can
him,
only
bro.
manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They run it with Jacobs.
Notice you're not making no plays.
Now they're
None.
looking at a 3rd and about 5. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And down inside.
Getting a lesson 101 in playing weak box defense. Now you got Jacobs in the zone, now you're fucked.
It's 1st and 10.
And whose fault is it?
Running it with
It's
Jacobs.
yours, but you think you can tackle Jacobs with a little ass safety.
Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown.
It is a weak
in
box.
this first half. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs.
Still in a weak box, bro. Take them safeties out of that position, bro. They're not going to make no block sheds or nothing, bro. They're just going to get engaged and fucking get tired.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I will run all over that until you make that change.
Keyshawn
So if
Nixon.
you don't want to deal with a run game, I suggest you take them dudes out.
And he nearly broke that from
UDA
more,
tried
but
to help
as it
him
is,
with
still
the
a
kick
good return.
return.
They'll
So
start
fast,
the
so-
drive right around the 37. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation.
Now, done pick that shit all once, and you're going to come right back to it. Throw it to that man again.
And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
Oh, that would have been a touchdown.
Tackled right on the midfield
You
line.
run all over that shit, bro. It's a
Last
weak
run got
box.
6, now 2nd and 4.
You know who Dallin Love it is, bro? He used to be on my team. He's a fucking safety, bro. Get him out of there.
Pick up on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd.
You don't have very good awareness.
Jacobs now. And past the 35.
You better call timeout, get him out.
Shy of the 30.
You need linebackers on the field, my guy.
1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And only able to get
You're just
2
gonna keep running on it
yards
until you
down
get
to the
smart.
30.
Or you can be stupid. It don't matter.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 20.
How many rushing yards you don't give up before you just decide, you know, to make that adjustment?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first
Still weak
half.
box.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now another time.
You don't make that change?
By the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining.
Still
here
weak box.
as we head toward halftime.
You didn't take them safeties out yet.
Running Looking straight ahead is Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I have momentum with
Just
1
1
half, I get
second
ball
remaining
back.
in the
They
first
smart.
half. They'll call the timeout.
Because if you don't, EA just has ways of saying fuck you.
So with 1 second left in the half,
Yeah,
on
momentum,
is the field goal
take the
unit
points.
from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Carlson able to put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
See how long it takes him to take those fucking safeties out of the linebacker position.
We're ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gould.
Or you can give up another 200-300 yard rushing. It's up to you.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second
Jacobs
half
don't break
is
the
now
record.
underway.
Already got him in the zone playing like a dumbass.
From the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense
Still that safety
ready to
to
start
linebacker,
this next
bruh.
drive. Charles, for them, pretty good
I'm
first
trying to
half
help
on the
you.
ground. They had some
I'm telling you,
success running
what you're doing
quarters
wrong.
1 and 2, and they got the lead.
You're not.
Chance to extend
Ignorance is bliss, right?
with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I.
He's not going to change. He's going to be the same defense, do the same stupid shit, give up yards.
So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them,
Wears
too.
your ear out a little bit.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Like at what point
Room here to run.
do you call a timeout and get them boys out of there?
Rushing for now on the afternoon as he just continues.
I'm going to keep no huddling as long as I see safeties, though.
On first down.
As long as I see safeties in that position, bro, we're going to keep running and no huddle.
Before being brought down.
We're not going to stop it.
On second down,
Too
Jacobs.
small, bro.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here.
You know, Jacobs got 84 strength.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
And safety going to need help.
Running is Jacobs.
Jacobs going to keep going forward.
A yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they got your defense tired.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On second and 9, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
What?
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the
That
18.
man sells for a reason.
Up the middle they go. It's Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there.
So,
He's had his
okay.
way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of
Alright, now
scrimmage.
play rec starting to kick
They
in.
lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Throwing now is Carr.
Yep, play rec.
And he'll just toss it
Good
away.
points.
So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Carlson is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Defense, go out there, do what you do. Came out in this formation, so we can counter it with this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in
Ooh, I seen that pancake Bilal nickel just run his ass over.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He's got him.
Jones, you gotta make that play. Put you in that assignment, you gotta make that play.
Christian Watson, 74 yards. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final.
Next year we'll have Ja'Cory Bennett. I'll be able to.
And correct me if I'm wrong,
Make
that was just a
something
simple
happen
fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
He does a good job.
Other than the extra point, that's it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I feel like Parham is getting a better push on the edge.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He gets this to the
We're so tired.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up up the middle. Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped.
Oh, Moody, you gotta make these blocks, bro.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's gonna be game.
Compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Carr. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's got room. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a
Come on,
touchdown.
bro. Like, you're not good. DDA decided to help him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
So, Raider.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. And look like they have a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Pushes past him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll run right here with Jacobs. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Throwing his Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Carr.
Yeah, thank you.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And, partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Yeah, we should, but no, McDaniels is.
Rodgers to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
You know when you audible, you create block sheds, right?
After 4 quarters of play. So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it.
That boy got like 50 rushing attempts. I'm not even a runner.
And in this game.
When people play weak box the whole game, you got to.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped in the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When are you going to actually match personnel and play run defense like that? I'd never give up 300 yard rushing to anybody.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep
Yeah, he's tired. Look at him up in the bucket.
Going right side is White. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15.
He's panting, bro.
Line of scrimmage.
Look at him. He got his hands on the knee. Hands on the knee. He's trying to breathe. Like, let me breathe, coach.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down.
You got to deal with a fresh running back.
2nd and 5. On the give, it's White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's White. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing
took him 70 snaps before he actually came out in the run defense personnel. And by that point, his guys didn't have enough play time to build their play rec. That's sad, bro.
This game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell.
If they brought him in sooner, they would have had play rec and they would have stopped.
And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. In motion left, the tight end. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they will take a 7-point lead now. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Kaiser.
To 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 14.
Some of the defense has built play rec up, so they're not going to bite on them double moves anymore.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Rodgers to throw once more. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle in, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Rodgers now on third and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught.
Dummy.
And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Dummy. I told you I trust my defense.
Interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. You still don't know what they were doing.
Just took his extra point and we went more overtime. I'm not even a runner, bro.
Because they're going to be asking coach, why not a field goal?
But Jesus fucking Christ.
An opportunity to win it right there with your
Like how
instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might
do you stay in a weak box the whole game
Yeah, just slow down the playing
and allow this?
We got to get an answer before
That man got 24 broken tackles. Like, how do you stay in a weak box and allow this shit? I don't understand. Like, and you know what identified the weak box? There's a couple of things. Either A, if you pass commit. If you're match personnel and you pass commit, it can be a weak box. If you pass commit in general, it can be a weak box. But if you're using safeties at sub linebacker, it's a weak box. Okay? There's so much that pays into it that I pay attention to. We're going to get into it. Because one, those safeties, they're not going to tackle like linebackers. You know, Jacob's got like 84 strength. So we'll get into it. Let's see if I can find, he's got so many runs that I'm not even sure. Safeties can't block shit, bro. Like, I've been liking that dime cover one robber with some of my user adjustments. Like, even though he tried to motion, I just switched off Really just wanted to make sure that there was something for Watson on the field, and I was jamming up the crosser on the other side with the defensive assist. I probably could have, manned up the man defender because he was max protecting, but Crosby did a good job with his shed on the other side. But that mid-third did a good reaction because he was still technically over the top. The pressure forced him to throw it before he was ready. And I jammed the crosser up from... This is important, okay? Which I'll pay attention. That mid-third is only going to react to the route in the middle. So if I'm not on this guy jamming his route and he becomes a crosser, then he's going to pull the third back inside, and that would technically get this route open. But because I'm jamming him, it allows that safety to read the deepest receiver instead of the crosser when the ball's up. Okay? So it's important that you start taking advantage of this L1. Now, sometimes if you don't let go of it or if you're too aggressive with it, yes, they will call PI on you. So when the ball's in the air, you need to take your hand off turbo and you take your hand off the defensive assist so you don't get flagged. But it's been very crucial to use in this defense. Especially if you're going to be playing like a lot of man or whatever. If you're just going to take someone away. That's weak box, bro. That safety cannot tackle Josh Jacobs. I was like, bro, the first few times you're like, okay, maybe he makes an adjustment, maybe he takes him out, but those fucking, you got third and fourth string safeties in there. You're running 5 safeties. You got third and fourth string. I know Levitt has good, tangible stats, but he doesn't have awareness. Awareness is going to amplify anything you have. You're not big enough. You're 5'11". You're 5'11", getting blocked by a 6'6", 250 tight end. That's not ideal. Okay? You got another safety over here trying to take a fucking lineman on. They're not going to be able to shed. They're going to get driven away from the snap. That's why you don't do that. But this right here, what Jacobs does, that's why you do not use safeties at linebacker, bro. Unless you're dealing with someone that's just going to be ignorant and just keep passing against that, then don't do it, okay? Me, I'm going to pass until I see something like that, man. I'm just going to run. You better get out of it. He got lucky with this one. I tried to switch off. I didn't put the adjustment on. I should have defensive assist. I trusted the outside quarter, but Sidney Jones isn't fast enough, so I should have defensive assist that. That was my fault. Everything else was in play. He did have an underneath drag he was using. I could have probably put Crosby in the bird hook or something. And he would have picked that up. And that shit was luck. Because I blitzed the safety. And he blitzed him on the wrong side. And I couldn't get on the other side. Again, anytime they come out in these little bunch or empty sets, that dime defense, bro, is going to have those same effects on the shed. So I don't know how he blocked his tight end, but you can't block Crosby with a tight end. Mercedes Lewis is more of a run-blocking tight end. Crosby's going to throw him to the sideline. And next year, bro, we're going to have... I don't want y'all to be disappointed when I say... the rookie, he'll be good, but he won't be great. The reason why they're not going to give fucking, what's that boy named? Tyree Wilson. He's not going to have the pass rush points that Max Crosby had. Max still going to be your best pass rusher. But what you're going to have on the field is, because you still got Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones, I'll probably use over him. But I'm going to be subbing them. You know, that way you can sub out Chandler Jones for what's his name, unless you want to use Wilson as like a 3-tech inside for the nickel defense because he has the weight for it. You know, that would be my only other option. But he's not going to have like, you know, plethora of pass rush points as a rookie. They're not going to give him that. He's got to earn those. Those are really what makes the pass rush effective. Like if you have 5 pass rush points, you know, you'll be able to go hard the whole game. If you have like 4, you're probably not going to shed all the time, but you'll be able to shed versus like, you know, weaker linemen consistently. If you have 3, that means you're just basically a rotational player. And if you have 2, man, it's chance of luck. You know, 1, you might not even want to try against you know, unless they're blocking like a receiver or something. And if they don't have any, bro, it's no point. That's why that kind of goes more into the whole weak box thing. Like safeties don't have pass rush points. So if you're blitzing safeties and they engage, they're not going to be able to shed because of that. I'm surprised this dude even wins fucking games playing like he did, bro. Like, that's dumb. But I'm not going to hold y'all fellas up too long today like I did like yesterday with the 10-hour stream. But I just want to kind of show you, who cares what number he wears, bro? Shit, I can dig it. I can care less. Like, there was a time I'd worried about numbers, but I'm at the point where, you know, Jacobs is going to be wearing number 8, so it doesn't bother me anymore. It's just a number. Hell, my basketball number was number 6, so. Who's 96? Be like an interior lineman. I think what's his name gonna be wearing 99. That boy that came in from San Francisco. Nah, he'll be all right, bro. I'm kind of gonna be digging the new number things, you know. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But I want to kind of see, we're gonna have this guy. It doesn't matter what number he wears, bro. That's what he wore in college. You know, it doesn't bother me. It's just a number. Just because you're not used to seeing something, don't let it throw you off. Just, he's still Josh Jacobs. Don't let the number, you know. Now, what's his name? He too small to have a big number. That boy we got from Cincinnati, bro, the fucking number doesn't even fit his chest plate, bro. It just wraps around him. I was like, bro, it looks like his number's hugging him. I was like, bro, he should be like a single-digit number. All right, but we're going to have this guy next year, so he'll have a swim move, bull rush. You know, he's 6'4", 270. And he got the high motor and strip ball. So 6'4", 270, and then we'll have a 6'6", 270. So I might use this guy. Like if I go like a 4 defensive end pass rush package, like if we have a defense where I could utilize that, imagine Jordan Willis, Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, and fucking Tyree Wilson. That'd be pretty solid for a blitz NASCAR package. Oh no, this boy can jump too. He got an 89 jump. He's got to work on his finesse move. He's more of a power rusher, so we got to use him as a I mean, he's not great, but he'll be a good situational guy. I remember he was on the Bengals, bro. Like when I played like Madden 17 and I was in a franchise, I tried trading for him and shit. Because he was young and shit. Yeah, a little bit. I'm just trying to see everyone that we got in free agency. You got some people that I don't understand the logic of us getting, like, they probably won't make the team. And I really hope they don't make the team. All right. Boycott is basically if someone does something that universally that nobody likes, okay? People will boycott that person or that business. So like for instance, Target selling fucking children's pride shit. Nobody likes that. That was a bad idea. So people stop buying from Target, boycott, and they lose $10 billion over the course of the last 2 weeks or something like that. So that's what boycotting is, you know, people boycotting Bud Light for, you know, promoting a transgender on their can. They put a fucking tran, and like the dude is so lost. Like it's a mental disorder at this point, you know. Like dude said, like he wants to be a woman, which you know, you're a fucking man. You can't be a woman. But I heard this. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with this generation? All right. So he decides now that he likes women. He told his dad that he likes women now, and his dad was like, finally, you know, I'm going to be a granddad. You know, every man wants a child. Every man wants to be a grandfather in their life. That's an achievement of a lifetime. And basically he said, no, I'm not going to get her pregnant. I want her to get me pregnant. I'm like, bro, this generation is just like lost it on like all degrees. Personally, I blame the Democrats. You know, they promote that shit. You know, you have your left wing and right wing. I know I don't talk about politics much, but I'm very, you know, intelligent on that. I'm about to, man. I'm just kind of looking at some stuff and trying to get some stuff off my chest. But at the end of the day, you know, I don't think this country is in a position where we need to keep voting for Democrats. I'm not saying that, you know, Republican candidates are any better at this point, but we're better off not voting Democrats long term. You know, you're picking between the lesser of two evils. Anyway, they're both fucking evil. It doesn't just, they just re-signed him. Who's putting the trade rumors up? Please don't say Mitchell Renz, bro. Like, dude is fucking, like, not in there. Don't follow Mitchell Renz for your Raider information.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas.
Come at me with some Mitchell Renz rumors, bro. I guarantee you it's not true. Just fights. Stay away from that.
More than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss.
Play football, bro. That's all I'm asking. Play football.
Because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down.
What makes you think you can spam gun empty? Like, bro. These people, man, I'm telling you, they don't understand. I find ways to get pressure. Like when I want to blitz, I can blitz. I know versus that base empty, bro, I'm gonna take my chances with that goal line because I can set it up pretty fast and take away those little deep mid routes pretty quick. Like I said, fellas, I need to take a breather, give me some rest. I got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get me some lunch, get some food in my stomach, and might be back later this evening. Okay, appreciate y'all tuning in as always, and we can continue those conversations that I was talking about earlier later. All right.